choices. Obviously, you want to use it for use it for scouts and stuff like that. Well, it's an open 64.
You've got two choices. Basic unit £99, locked it through, fix it to bike. Or this is what I might got 15.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, that's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ben Shaughnessy, and this is a 2008 Vyrus Alto. Now this is a wonderful bit of kit, and you can't explain it away quickly. It's just unbelievable, and it's got an Italian heart, but more or less the rest of it is British, and it's Ben and his brother. So talk us through right from the front to the back. This is obviously some kind of DeFazio type device at the front. Just go through from the front to the back and talk us to it.
Okay, what we've got, the whole idea when we started out was actually not to prove to you guys that it works, but to prove to me whether it works. And we wanted to actually see if hub center steering could be improved. DeFazio's done it, and Elf have done it, and all sorts of people have done it. So we thought we'd have a look at it and have another crack. Bimota did it, and that was awful, but they did it. So we came up with a bike, we built it, and we thought we'd go and race it at top national level. We did. Last year, to give you an idea, so to let you know that this does work, we got 35 podiums, 11 wins, and 2 lap records at national level. So it kind of works. Thank you, Kay, for that. We then wanted to make it as British as possible. Okay, it's got a Ducati engine, make no bones about it, but it's a nice V-twin, it makes the bike narrow. But we used a British company to make the wheels, Dimag. We used EBC to make the brakes, and they worked with us to make special lightweight brakes. We made all the hub ourselves, the swinging arms. The suspension is all made by Nitron. Why does it work? How does it work? The reason it works is because, like a car, when you brake, this separates the suspension from the steering from the braking. So as we go into a corner, it doesn't dive, and you can brake as you go into a corner.
Demonstration, stand by.
So you go forwards, and it doesn't dive.
There's absolutely nothing, it just stays there, and you're in control.
With the brakes still on, there is suspension, which means we can have softer suspension than a standard bike, because it's not diving. It also doesn't change shape. So as you go into a corner, this bike remains the same length. So as you go into a corner, you don't have to work at this steering angle. When you have an ordinary bike, it's normally between 23, 24 degrees on the head angle on your forks, which is as steep as they can go, because when you brake, it gets a lot steeper, and the bike starts to rotate over the front wheel. This bike doesn't do that. This bike stays flat, so we can actually use 2 brakes.
Wow.
We can use the one on the front wheel and the one on the rear wheel.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Shaughnessy. Thank you, Ben. Wonderful, mate. And go and see Ben, and he'll talk you through it in detail. It's a wonderful bit of kit. Righto. Yeah. No, this man.